In this series I will have 1 week to practice a speedrun split of the game Hollow Knight to the best of my ability. And this week I will be tackling Herrah. This split is special because it features an important decision between two paths. You can either go through Deepnest, which is considered to be significantly safer, however it's also significantly slower. On the other hand, you have the route that goes through the Queen's Garden, featuring the so-called QGA or Queen's Garden Acid Skip. And I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. Wait, hold on. This is what I mean. Okay, sorry about that. So here's the correct footage. So I'm gonna be going through Deepnest. Even though just hearing Deepnest already makes me not want to do it. I hate that area. And that's probably a testament to how well this game is made. That an area in a game can evoke such emotions. I really don't want to go there. It's so freaking creepy, and I've died there many times on my first playthrough. And I'm not particularly looking forward to entering it again. But I know the route pretty well. I say that as I dash off a ledge into nothingness and almost die just after that. Okay, I think I have to go this way. And now I think I have to crystal dash into a wall. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna stick there. Oh, there's a little ledge. Perfect. Because after just behind this hidden wall is the entrance to Deepnest. I think that this ground should give in. Wait, am I wrong? No. Okay, it's weird. Thought it would do that immediately. And now we go right away from these guys. I hate them. Oh, yeah. You can see why. This guy just dropped on my head for no reason. And I think it's just going right and down in the beginning. Ouch. Did not mean to hit this guy. Okay, dodge him. Can I hit him through the wall? Perfect. Get some soul here. Because I don't want to repeat this at all if I can help it. I think down here, it's actually a super long drop, and then we can heal. Yes, perfect. And we're about halfway there, I would wager. Sure, why, why not? So that's not what you're supposed to do, I imagine. So there are some spikes, a lot of spikes. Honestly, all of these steepness areas look sort of the same to me. Sometimes hard to know where I am. I think I'm on the right path. If the map is to be trusted, I should be going left and up from here or not. Let's get some soul from him. Let's heal when I find a nice quiet spot away from all these spiders. Leave me alone. Oh my god, the ground. Yeah, nothing in this area is nice and relaxing. Even if you have a second to yourself, the ground just collapses in on itself. This is looking promising. Do I have to go up here? Just keep going up and left. Okay, I think this is right. Okay, down here. Whew! That could have gone badly. No! Oh! How are you supposed to survive that if you don't know that's there? That's horrible. Horrible placement. I mean, they knew what they were doing. Oh, I'm here already. Hey guys. How about you don't put me into a web and hang me there to die? Guys? No? No? Have you ever heard of this concept called personal space? No, that's not the sounds I want to hear. Well, that's definitely not what you want to hear when you're sitting on a bench. Okay, open up. This is gonna be a long fight. Unless I just die, of course. Let's imagine I don't die for a second here. So far the split doesn't even seem to be that terrible, but just the area I'm in right now does not evoke happy feelings. Let's just put it that way. Okay, heal up here. I think that's the best thing I can do. Just play it very safe. I don't want to start over because my I don't even know where I've set my bench. Holy shit. Perfect. Okay. Oh no. What? What was that combo? Oh, I'm here. Oh, for a second I was sure I was gonna start in Dirtmouth again. And I would have to do this whole thing over again. But he respawned. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, this... I'm so happy that I just spawned there. But what was that combo? He hit me into the spikes and then instantly spawn killed me. Those are some pro strats by these spiders. Get under him. Here, dodge him. No, oh, I almost did the exact same thing there. I almost died the exact same way. I did not learn anything from the first time. Oh my god. I hate that when that ground just collapses. What is happening? I think I'm just gonna slowly kill him. Oh, I hear a grab. Maybe I can save him on the way. Do one nice thing in this entire split. Grub, where are you? I'm coming. Hi. You're free. Okay, this is the nicest thing I could do in this entire split. Everything else is so horrible here. I'm just gonna skip you if you don't mind. I hope that was the last one. No. Okay, it was not the last one. Oh, what am I doing? Didn't I just say I wanted to play it safe? See that? Okay, perfect. Let's just heal up. And... oh, we're done. We are done. Kill him. Okay. Well, I don't know. I expected this split to be terrible. And in a way it was. But also, I got through the first part pretty well. I got through that pretty quickly and easily. This Deepnest or whatever it's called was a chore to get through, but I expected nothing less. And what is the time I got actually? I don't see the timer. And wasn't this also the third dreamer we just killed? Oh, you know what? I forgot. Do I maybe have to dream nail the dreamer after Umu? And did I just skip that part? I may have forgotten to do that. Ignoring that part, I think this was pretty successful. 14 minutes 50. Well, I expected around that time, so that's fine. And now I'm gonna go to work and cut this time down a little bit closer to a speedrun time. Beasts then was where I spent most of my practice time, next to the devouts, which turned out to be pretty easy. There are quite a few spiders in narrow pathways that I had to get by, optimally of course, without taking any damage. The last one in Beast's Den was especially difficult. Now Fireborn did say that this was the split that one should spend the most time on while practicing, and I assumed it was just because of the QGA, but it turns out Beast's Den is quite difficult as well. Now speaking of QGA, after I had done my final attempt, I went back and actually started practicing the QGA skip, and while most of that practice looked like this, I did also succeed on occasion. Eventually, I will switch to the Queen's Garden route, but I just did not feel comfortable enough to do this during this 1 week that I have to practice this split. But now, let's see how I did in my final attempt. Just gonna drop you guys into here with already 50 seconds of the clock, because it's pretty boring, the start of this split. Now we're gonna get out of Teacher's Archive, basically the last part before the two possible runs diverge. Here it's not that important to not take any damage. On the way through Deepnest there are actually several occasions where you can heal without any time loss. And then there's yet another one where you almost lose no time, like very little time to heal, so it doesn't matter, but I didn't take any damage anyways. And up there, the soul bar, just ignore that. I'm using debug mod to restart my runs and sometimes it messes up the soul bar. Now, obviously that was not what I intended, but again, taking damage is not a big deal here in this part of the split. It will become a big deal. It will become a very big deal later. You ideally want to get into Beasts then with 5 health. Or 5 masks, which I rarely get, but we'll get to that. Now, this part is, I think, still pretty similar to my initial attempt. There's not much to it. Here I didn't fall down. Who would have thought? You can crystal dash from here through room transition, that's pretty nice. Behind this wall is the entrance to Deepnest. And now the first part here is still pretty easy. There aren't really any enemies. At least not when you're going at this speed. You're just gonna skip all of them. These big worms are also easy to skip once you know the route. And coming up here is the first spot where you could heal. I just don't have the soul right now, but you see how long it takes to get past this worm. And now here's another worm where you could heal, but instead I get some soul. And that brings us almost to the third spot where you can heal, which I am gonna utilize because I am at only 4 masks. Just menu drop down here into this pool, and I'm just gonna stay here for a second and heal up. You see, that was pretty quick, not much of a time loss. And I don't really need that soul, there's plenty of soul to be had, so I could have just fireballed him, to be honest. Would have been a little bit faster. And I'm honestly not sure if I even take damage on the way to Beast Stand, but I probably do, I always do. Actually, I know, yeah, here. Actually, I had a bug here. See, you're not so, like, you don't take damage when sliding off that wall normally, but like 1 in 20 times or so I do randomly. That was pretty weird, and of course it happened in this run. So Beast then, I still, even watching back this run, I still think all these areas look the same, and it's a bit annoying. But we're just gonna be dodging all these little spiders, and again, got pretty unlucky with where that spider ended up, because you can't really dash over him there. And we're almost into Beasts, and there's the first difficult part coming up here with this spider on the wall. And for once I didn't take damage there. Oftentimes he just shoots you in the face and ends the attempt right then and there. Now we're gonna be coming up here on the Beasts Den, and my favorite part with all these little weirdos. There they are. Now this is the important part of the split. This is where most of my splits went to die. Not here with the Devout. These are pretty easy and straightforward. Like, once you know how to kill them, you literally can't fail this. But now there are, I think, 6 spiders in corridors, not counting these 2, by the way. I'm just gonna gather some soul here because you wanna get to full soul once again at the end of Beast's Den for the second Devout. Not this one either, but now every spider coming up is pretty difficult. Here you have to somehow get past him and this spider without taking damage. I just went for the safe route, which meant I didn't get any soul. Here again, I would go for the very safe route, because otherwise I'm gonna be taking damage here. I have not learned all the backup routes. And again I missed the spider, so I have to pogo him for soul. Luckily he didn't ruin my run by going backwards. And we're already at the last devout. And that's it already. That went by quicker than expected. So the time obviously is still pretty slow. I watched Pest's run of this and he didn't even have a good Herrah split. And that was still below 5 minutes, but of course it's not really comparable. Because all the top runners go for the QGA route, which I eventually will do, but I just did not feel confident to go for that during this 1 week that I give myself for the split. But with this split completed in 6 minutes and 15 seconds, we're going on to the very last split, the Hollow Knight, which is going to be the second to last entry in this series, only followed by the attempt of all splits together in my any percent run. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I also hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care.